Another royal storm is erupting around Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor and Sarah Ferguson, and this time the allegations are even more explosive. Fresh claims published in an updated edition of royal author Andrew Lownie's best-selling biography are threatening to drag the House of Windsor back into yet another humiliating public scandal. The revised version of entitled The Rise and Fall of the House of York includes more than 40 pages of new material, as reported by The Mirror, featuring allegations from former staffers, palace insiders, associates, and witnesses connected to the disgraced royal couple. And while none of the allegations have been proven in court, the claims paint a deeply troubling portrait of palace life behind closed doors. From accusations involving Jeffrey Epstein connections and alleged staff bullying to shocking stories about reckless behavior, lavish demands, and family tensions, the new allegations are once again putting intense pressure on King Charles and Prince William as they attempt to protect the monarchy's reputation. According to reports, one of the biggest concerns inside palace circles is the fear that the York scandal simply refuses to disappear. Royal insiders quoted in the updated biography claim divisions are growing inside the monarchy over how Andrew and Sarah should be handled moving forward. Andrew Lownie alleges that there are effectively two camps within the royal family. One side, reportedly including Prince William, Queen Camilla, and Princess Catherine, allegedly wants to keep the Yorks at arm's length because of the reputational damage surrounding them. Meanwhile, King Charles is described as being more sentimental and protective toward his younger brother, despite the controversies. The book also revives scrutiny surrounding Sarah Ferguson's ties to Jeffrey Epstein's circle. A witness identified as Claudine Pabst claimed that Ferguson stayed in an apartment block connected to Epstein's brother years after publicly distancing herself from the disgraced financier. Additional allegations suggest Epstein paid for flights involving Sarah Ferguson and her daughters, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie, after Epstein had already served jail time as a convicted sex offender. The claims surrounding Epstein are particularly sensitive for the royal family because Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor's association with Epstein remains one of the monarchy's most damaging scandals in recent history. Andrew has repeatedly denied wrongdoing and has consistently denied allegations tied to Epstein and Virginia Giuffre. But according to the updated biography, insiders believe a fallout has permanently fractured Andrew's relationships within the family, including with his daughters. Lownie claims Princess Eugenie's relationship with her father has become strained amid ongoing scandals and public scrutiny. The updated book also includes allegations that Prince William and King Charles sought greater financial transparency from Beatrice and Eugenie, including claims they requested some form of financial audit tied to their commercial activities and royal status. Those claims remain unverified, but they feed into broader concerns over how non-working royals continue to profit from royal connections while operating outside formal palace oversight. Lownie argues in the book that Britain should establish a royal register, similar to Parliament's financial disclosure system, requiring royals to publicly declare payments, sponsorships, and financial interests. But some of the most shocking allegations in the book involve claims from former staff members about Andrew's personal conduct. One former employee claimed that if staff members failed to bow or curtsy to Andrew correctly, he would force them to repeat the gesture until satisfied. Another former aide reportedly described palace staff as walking on eggshells whenever Andrew was around. The updated biography also contains a disturbing allegation involving an incident at Sandringham, where Andrew is accused of kicking a dog after it stole food during a gathering. According to the account, the animal allegedly whimpered on the ground afterward before Prince Philip supposedly intervened and privately agreed Andrew deserved criticism for the behavior. None of these allegations have been independently verified, and Andrew has not publicly responded to the specific claims contained in the new edition. Sarah Ferguson also faces intense criticism throughout the book. Former employees described her as chaotic, financially reckless, and obsessed with networking opportunities and wealthy benefactors. The updated biography includes allegations that Ferguson frequently demanded lavish perks during charity appearances, including luxury hotels, show fires, and expensive travel arrangements. One charity founder reportedly claimed Ferguson's demands became so expensive that organizers themselves had to cover costs out of pocket. There are also allegations involving unpaid staff wages, excessive spending habits, and bizarre palace routines, including claims about daily cakes going untouched and employees being tasked with organizing medication and supplements. The updated book even alleges Ferguson rarely paid for anything herself and often relied on wealthy friends for luxury perks and security arrangements. Perhaps most damagingly, unnamed sources quoted in the biography claim the late Queen Elizabeth II privately criticized Sarah Ferguson far more harshly than the public ever realized. According to the allegations, the Queen maintained a polite public relationship with Ferguson primarily to protect Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie from further embarrassment. The updated biography also claims Ferguson deeply disliked Prince Philip and Prince Edward, despite publicly presenting herself as close to the wider royal family. Meanwhile, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor is portrayed as increasingly isolated and detached from public life. The former prince, now largely exiled from official royal duties and public appearances, reportedly spends much of his time gaming late into the night on oversized televisions, according to claims in the book. One insider account reportedly suggests Andrew has allegedly become consumed with video games and is prioritizing gaming over his health and daily responsibilities. The biography also claims Andrew privately insists he has been misunderstood and remains deeply upset over how the allegations surrounding him impacted the royal family. According to one staff member quoted in the book, Andrew allegedly described the scandal as the most distressing experience of his life. But despite Andrew's reported frustration and sense of isolation, royal observers say the palace's biggest concern remains protecting the institution itself. King Charles has spent years attempting to modernize and stabilize the monarchy following the death of Queen Elizabeth. At the same time, Prince William is believed to favor a far slimmer, more disciplined monarchy with fewer controversies and tighter control over public image. That vision becomes increasingly difficult whenever new allegations connected to Andrew and Sarah dominate headlines again, and with renewed public scrutiny over Jeffrey Epstein ties, palace finances, royal privilege, and internal divisions, this latest wave of accusations could not come at a worse time for the monarchy. Neither Buckingham Palace nor representatives for Andrew, Sarah, or their daughters have publicly commented on the allegations detailed in the updated biography. Still, the sheer volume of claims, combined with the growing pressure surrounding the palace's handling of Andrew, ensures the scandal is far from over, because even after stepping back from royal life, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor continues to cast a very long shadow over the House of Windsor.